Right around your mid-20s, your bathroom counter usually undergoes a massive transition. You stop buying spot treatments for unexpected breakouts and start looking at preventative anti-aging. There is a precise biological reason for this pivot. Starting right around age 25, your body's natural collagen production permanently drops by about 1% every single year. The standard reaction involves spending hundreds of dollars on topical antioxidant serums, attempting to patch up that decline from the outside. But applying an expensive topical cream to a highly inflamed internal cellular environment is like trying to bail out a leaky boat with a silver spoon. The external fix cannot outpace the internal damage. Anti-aging at 25 requires a focus on structural preservation, reinforcing your biological foundation before visible signs ever appear on the surface. If you look at any definitive list of the best anti-aging foods, you'll see a grid like this. The advice is always a blanket statement to eat healthier. Most people already recognize these 20 foods are healthy. The tension lies in the practical execution of eating them daily, alongside a demanding schedule. Dietary friction comes down to three stubborn variables: how much the groceries cost, how fast they spoil, and the time to prep them. Here is a quadrant chart to help us map this out logically. We are weighing biological benefits on the vertical axis against the lifestyle friction of cost and prep time on the horizontal axis. We are pulling 7 specific foods from that list of 20, dropping them into this matrix to find the optimal baseline. True optimization requires balancing maximum cellular protection against the strict realities of your budget and your free time. Tier 1 consists of low-friction daily habits. These interventions cost very little and take almost zero time to prepare. From our master list, green tea and dark chocolate land firmly in this tier. This scorecard shows the immediate biological outcome. By swapping your second cup of coffee for green tea, you deliver a massive infusion of a complex antioxidant called EGCG, driving that microcirculation score way up. With dark chocolate, specifically 75% cacao or higher, eating one small square provides flavonols that protect your skin's enzymes against UE-induced damage. There are strict lifestyle trade-offs to note here. The tannins in green tea can cause nausea if you drink it on an empty stomach, and chocolate's caloric density demands rigid portion control. Managed correctly, Tier 1 items offer high preventative biological yield for the lowest amount of friction in your day. Tier 2 focuses on produce defenders. We move slightly to the right on our matrix, accepting a bit more friction for a high preventative ROI. We are pulling blueberries, tomatoes, and spinach for this category. Look at the updated scorecard for these three. They provide biological necessities you cannot skip: vitamin C, a mandatory cofactor for synthesizing new collagen, and lycopene for internal sun damage mitigation. The primary friction here is time. Fresh produce has a fast spoilage rate. If you aren't managing your refrigerator inventory weekly, that wilted spinach becomes a direct financial loss. The most effective workaround for this friction is the freezer aisle. Buying frozen blueberries delivers the same biological ROI with zero spoilage risk and zero pressure on your schedule. Without active management, these highly beneficial produce defenders quickly turn into budget liabilities. Finally, we reach Tier 3, the heavy hitters. This is the top right of the matrix, where maximum preventative ROI collides with maximum lifestyle friction. Salmon and avocado dominate this tier. Their biological output on the scorecard is unmatched. They provide an unparalleled delivery of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E. These are the literal cellular building blocks required to construct your skin's lipid barrier from the inside out. A strong internal lipid barrier is what actually locks in moisture and creates a natural glow. But the lifestyle trade-offs are severe. Wild-caught salmon costs $15 to $20 a pound and demands cooking and cleanup time. Avocados are expensive, calorically dense, and give you a narrow 12-hour window of perfect ripeness. Achieving the maximum biological payout for preventative anti-aging requires accepting the heaviest toll on your grocery budget and weekly schedule. The overarching rule of dietary anti-aging at 25 is that optimization requires long-term consistency. You do not need to perfectly execute all 7 of these foods every day. Here is a flowchart to build your baseline. We'll start by lighting up Path A, the budget and time saver. If your time is limited or your budget is tight, ignore the salmon and avocado route for now to avoid burnout and wasted grocery money. Instead, build your entire action plan around Tier 1 items like green tea and dark chocolate, and the frozen items from Tier 2. This specific combination secures roughly 80% of the antioxidant benefit for only 20% of the total cost and effort. Now let's look at Path B for the Skincare Maximizer. This is for viewers already spending significant money on multi-step serum routines. If you purchase expensive lipid barrier repair creams, you must integrate Tier 3 foods like salmon and avocado into your diet. Those expensive topical barrier creams are redundant and wasteful if you are not simultaneously providing your body the dietary fats necessary to construct that exact same barrier internally. Internal cellular protection dictates the ceiling of how well your external skincare performs. At 25, the dietary friction you purposefully choose to accept serves as a far more powerful preventative tool than any anti-aging product you could ever find on a retail shelf.